Okay, what's up? We're back for match one with Altar of the Brood combo here in Standard. We have a decent enough hand. This looks like a control deck hand. Let's keep it. Luke says, hi! Okay, Sand Step, so we're up against some kind of Abzan creation here. We've got plenty of draw spells, so that's nifty. See what opponent plays turn 2. We got a few different options here. Opponent plays nothing but land. I could play out a font, or I could keep negate up. I don't think negate is necessary right now. So let's play out a font and get horribly punished. I guarantee it, because that's just the way my life is, right? So we don't have an artifact to get Ensoul with the Pilgrim, so I think our our Pilgrim target's either going to be Bell Strike or Spectral Ward at this point. However, let's see what else is going on. Opponent's still on the do nothing plan. Do nothing Dirtles is very good for our deck. I'm not gonna bother, playing that and searching right now. What I'm gonna do instead is fetch out a plains and pass with either font or negate up. At end of turn, if we haven't negated anything, we'll font. Okay, opponent does nothing again. Develops his lands, I guess you could say. Tonight's beverage is Purple Jesus. It's called that because it's purple and you drink it and you say, Jesus, what's in that? Agent of the Fates. Okay, that's an interesting card. We can't suspension field it, so that's kind of obnoxious. And Bell striking it isn't really that great for us, so what do we want to do here? Playing out Pilgrim just gives it something to sack. I mean, but I don't want a divination either. And playing Pilgrim here kind of sucks too, because I'm still gonna have to discard. Do I just play nothing and discard a land? No, I don't think so. I think I play Pilgrim, and we still have another one, so I guess I can search up the Bell Strike for now, just to keep that thing from killing me, because it is 3 damage a turn. And we'll pass and we'll see what our opponent does. Dragon Mantle, okay, so 1 mana Edict draw card. That seems like a really playable card, doesn't it? So that's rough. Yeah, Agent of Fates is pretty powerful. It just, requires a lot of setup, so it's kind of a high variance card. Probably dirt cheap though. Maybe I should brew an Agent of Fates deck. Okay, here I think I'm going to Bell Strike his agent to slow him down. And divination. We have none of our combo pieces here. Oh, there's one. Okay, so we can start milling him with altar. If he plays a bigger creature, we have suspension field still, which is nice. Okay. He's not really doing much, so... Is he one of these second main phase people? I can't stand that. Nope. Okay, good. So let's play our altar. Let's planes. Start milling our opponent. At least we get information. Carried it. Okay, that makes sense in a 5-color monstrosity. Here I'm gonna get the Spectral Ward, but I'm not gonna play it out obviously until opponent has fewer cards in his hand. Or I could get Ensoul and start beating down with my altar. That seems like a better plan. Yeah, let's do that. And we can sack the Pilgrim first. Oh, that has Summoning Sickness. If I'd have known that, realized that, I should have known that, I should have realized that. Alright, at least we ostensibly have a win condition here. Let's see what our opponent does. Crackling Doom. Gah. That's rough. Okay, another Dragon Mantle. That sucks too, because we lose our altar as a combo piece, you know? And we're pretty low on ways to win at this point without doing that. So Citadel wouldn't have mattered. Oh, I should have... I'm so dumb. I should have played that because then I could Pilgrim for the other Ensoul. But I did not even think of that. Alright, so I'm just time walking ourselves here because I'm a little drunk. I'm tired and making mistakes. So good thing that this doesn't count for anything. Deck is terrible, by the way, but I really had fun brewing this deck, and you know, on the off shot that it wins a game or two, it's kind of amusing. I think it's a fun experiment. I'd really love some ways to make the deck better. I think it's close, you know. It's not quite there, but maybe there's something that could be printed that would get it there. I can't even suspension field that guy. That guy's a nightmare. And now I've wasted 2 Pilgrims already, and so now I can't Pilgrim for Ensoul. Well, wait a minute, maybe I could and cast it on the Ornithopter rather than that, so it can block the Storm Breath. Yeah. Alright. So I've got a backup plan here. Or I could just Bell Strike it, but no, I think this is better. Because then I have a way to win, potentially. I mean, he can Monstrous his guy, so there's that. I forgot about that. Things are not looking good for us. Molting snakeskin. Really? Sacrifice a creature. Okay. Well, it can resolve because not really doing much. Not sure I would have played that way. Creator's Clause. Targeting your... Why wouldn't you just kill me with it? That does not make sense at all. Alright, well, I'm losing even though opponent's play is terrible. Opponent just has lots of... This is the most random deck I've ever seen. I apologize, I don't mean to be mean, but, like, why would you do that way? You could have just Crater's Claws me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and attacked with this guy. I mean, if you attack first and then I block and then you monstrous and then you untap and Crater's Claws me, I just die. Like, I don't know. I don't know why you would kill your own guy. Maybe you were meaning to regenerate him? That whole play just did not make sense to me. I don't know. Maybe there was something else you were trying to do. I don't think it matters, to be honest. I think I'm kind of just dead here. Opponent is taking forever at this point. I think he's annoyed with himself that he meant to regenerate that guy or something. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so opponent, I guess, lost connection. And he's finally back. And there's still really nothing we can do here. We're just so beyond dead. Because our removal does not match up well against Stormbreath Dragon. So maybe Bell striking him would have been a better answer. Monstrosity. Okay, 9. We're gonna go down to 7. Or get hit by 7. Go down to 2. And we draw the Midnight Guard, but too little, too late. So even if we draw Retraction Helix, there's no way to stay alive without chumping with the Ornithopter. So we're just dead here. I guess our only out would have been to draw Divination and then Retraction Helix and another Ornithopter. But the odd or Bell Strike, but the odds of that, forget it. So this just seems grossly bad here. So I'm gonna bring in 2 more Bell Strikes and a Disdainful Stroke. And yeah, and almost all of opponent's targeted stuff was to target his own stuff, so I don't think negate is good either. So bring in a couple more strokes. He didn't have that many big things, but if we counter the one Storm Breath, it's kind of worth it. So let's try this. Let's see if this works. If not, whatevs. It's just for fun anyway. But weird deck from our opponent here. I see all kinds of weird and interesting brews in this room. So, alright, we have 2 of 4 combo pieces here. And 2 Stoneforge Pilgrims. So what is that fruity looking background here? This is Ugin? Why is Ugin in a rainbow? That's so whack. Hugin is awesome. He shouldn't look like that. Disappointed. Hashtag sadness. Alright. Doesn't matter what we play here. Despise, okay. Which I guess will take the Midnight Guard, although who knows? Because he might see that and not know what the point of it is. It's kind of a weird combo, so unless you're combo minded, you might not know. But he might just say, oh, that's a 2-3. Okay, no, he takes a Pilgrim. So that's good for us. Ooh. Okay, so now we can search up Ensoul with our other Pilgrim here. Next turn we have Ensoul on Citadel. So that's not the worst plan. 5/5 indestructibles are not the worst kind of card you can have. Except if your opponent always has an Edict Factory, but then again we can bounce this guy. Okay, and we have another Ensoul for backups. And I think I'm just going to Helix that agent now to get in there for 5 and stall him. Sometimes that's all it takes, you know. Tap land, okay. So now you can replay his agent, but he still can't target it with something. So you see what I'm saying? We got a little time. We drew another Ensoul. Ooh. I can Bell Strike it. Let me save the Bell Strike. I don't think I need to do that. I want a Divination so I can hit another land. Tranquil Cove is a land. Banishing Light is a way to deal with agent. So unless he has 2 targeting effects, things look pretty good here. Death Touch doesn't kill Indestructible, does it? I don't think so. Let's hope our opponent doesn't know that. We might get lucky. Yes, we get lucky. So that's good. Rather be lucky than good. Opponent just chumped with his best way to deal with our card. Storm Breath. Stizorm Breath Drazagon. In the Heezy Fisheezy. Not attacking. Why, you're gonna chump with it? Opponent confusing me. Apologies for my wife in the background stubbing her toe, I imagine.
You're big too.
Okay, sorry about that. Swinging in for 6. I could double Bell Strike that just to be a jerk. But opponent doesn't seem to want to attack me with his 4/4 flying haste dragon anyway, so. Let's save this for the next creature. Got removal for days here. Okay, fetch and you know, take damage for no reason. That's awesome. Do it. Do it more. Anger. Which does nothing. Agent of the Fates, okay. And it trades anger for my pilgrim? Weird. Okay. Let's banish this agent. Be gone. And swing for 5. Leaving opponent dead on board. Aha, that is an answer. Okay. So now we have to draw into something else. Although he's at 3. It's thin. Island is probably fine. Don't think it makes a difference. Guard. It's a creature. It can attack for 2. So now we've established a 2-turn clock. We do have removal for a blocker. Okay, another Crackling Doom. Seems fine for me. Font. Let's be fortunate here. Draw some cards. Okay, we draw another guard. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to double bell strike the Storm Breath. Why would you untap it and not attack? I don't understand. Okay. Let's do this. Why would you pay all the mana to untap it and then not attack with it? I don't get it. Just a weird deck. Really, really weird deck from opponent. I guess he's just like, these are the cards I have, so this is what I'm playing. You know, and hey, run what you brung. That's a racing standard, right? But oh right, putting 2 doesn't do anything because either one, you don't need to pay. They don't stack. I am so dumb. But he still doesn't attack. I don't get that. Okay, I'm dumb. If I'm dumb, then what's he? Okay. Midnight card. Ensoul the altar. Don't need to do these exact things in this order. Again, too much purple Jesus. Opponent pays 12. Hold on. He paid 6 twice and 5. He paid 17 mana for a chump blocker. Like, what are you doing? Oh, there's another one. Okay, that's cool. You gonna just jump with that one too? What's your game plan here, bro? Despise. Poof! No mysteries here. Oh my god. I'm having so much fun with this. Okay. We won that game. Let's go back for game 3. I feel like negate is better than stroke, although we didn't keep our mana up. Anyway. He only seems to have those 2 creatures. I don't know what's going on in his deck, but maybe more Ensouls would be better because he has ways to deal with our 5/5s. So Ensoul is just a nutty card. It's just waiting for the right shell. Someone will break that eventually. Somebody tell Frank Karsten to brew in standard. Like, put down Affinity for a while and brew it in standard. Yeah, that's a hand of cards, I suppose. Lands and spells. And let's planes. Next turn we can freely font. With Banishing Light for his first Fateful Agent. And gonna play the font and pass.